So, Jason, this leads me to a broader topic that's connected to being able to acquire these type of players, whether that be directly from high school or through the transfer portal. So, if we strip off the name Florida State and the history and the prestige of what's been accomplished in the past, and just look at current standing and status in college football, Florida State is no different than Louisville, Georgia Tech, Purdue, Kansas State. You could throw out a number of basically 500 or, well, Florida State's been below 500 and some of the teams I've mentioned above 500, but you know what I mean? In that just mediocre range of college football programs, if you take away the history.
It still hurts. That mediocre hurt a little bit. I mean, it's true, but
I
still,
know, but again, it's under the guise of let's take away the history and the tradition and the brand.
Oh, we're a middle of the road ACC team right now. If we're going to be honest about it, I mean,
at best.
Right now, you look at last season. You would say right now, going into this season, you would say, in the Atlantic Division alone. Let's just look at the Atlantic Division. You would say Clemson, Wake Forest, NC State right now are all better entering the season than Florida State.
Absolutely.
So Florida State right now is striving to be, at best, if you just want to say on paper, Florida State is striving at best to be fourth place in the Atlantic Division. Now, does Florida State have the talent to be better than fourth place in the Atlantic Division? Absolutely. I think Florida State has that talent. But Florida State, it's the same way I will say about that I've said about Florida State and Miami. They're both in the same position. Miami last season had 10-win talent. Miami last season had a 7-win mentality. I said that before the season. I won so much money gambling with people at the station saying Miami would not win more than 7 games last season because Miami had not proven it. Florida State is in the same exact role. Florida State is in the same exact role in the sense of, does Florida State have the talent to win 8 or 9 games? Absolutely. 100% Florida State has that talent. But Florida State needs to go out there and prove it. You look at last season. Florida State finished 5. We talked about this for weeks after the end of the season. Florida State finished with a 5-7 record. 3-point overtime loss to Notre Dame. 3-point loss to Jacksonville State. A 3-point loss to Florida. So you're talking about 9 points away from an 8-win team. That's where Florida State needs to win those games and prove those games. So you look, this coming season, if Florida State can somehow, as the schedule scrolls across the bottom of the screen here, if Florida State beats Duquesne in the opener, somehow beats LSU in the second game of the season, and let's say pulls off an upset in the Friday night game against Louisville, you go up against that with Boston College, and then it's all of a sudden a case of you go into that Wake Forest game, maybe you're 4-0. Maybe there's a chance that all of a sudden this is a different Florida State team. That being said, there's also a chance that you lose to LSU, lose to Louisville, lose to Boston College, and you go into that Wake Forest game 1-3. So that's where we are at Florida State right now. We're not a program that can take anything for granted.